Clean slate, okay.
So now we have to do the clap again.
Do the clap. Do it. Okay, awesome. Take one. Let's go.
You want me to talk?
Yeah.
Explain.
We can call Zé, Zé can talk.
Zé, talk! So, hello everybody, this is the Dunbar show. You probably have noticed that our English is very bad. That's normal because we're not English. But we're using this to exercise our English. So it's a challenge for everyone. I hope you guys understand. And we're going to talk a lot about culture. It's always mostly about we see a film and then we go and talk about the film and discuss it. We are 4 guys with 4 different perspectives. We think that's interesting and we hope you find it interesting too.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is very serious,
Today we
I
saw
hope you guys enjoy
Game
it and everything. Let's bring some fun,
Comedy guy.
Yeah, but you are the comedy guy.
Comedy guy.
Yeah,
We have 4 different personalities, my friend.
But you guys can do like comedy stuff too, do some.
Yeah, but my brain doesn't think
Let's
about
focus on our subject first.
Yeah. So Lucas, go ahead.
great stuff,
So today we watch the Game Changers documentary.
One and only Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I ate a lot of meat. They showed us commercials
Steak. That's what a man eats.
selling that idea that real men eat meat.
Serious man food.
But you got to understand that's marketing. That's not based on reality.
I've been teaching fighting techniques to government agencies for more than 15 years. Then I got injured. Unable to teach for at least 6 months, I spent more than 1,000 hours studying science on recovery and nutrition, and stumbled across a study about the Roman gladiators.
The gladiators were predominantly vegetarian.
How could the original professional fighters be so powerful, eating only plants?
That's basically about vegan diet and how
The benefits.
the benefits, how it's healthier than animal protein. And now we will discuss what did we felt, like how did we felt and how do we see and how do we will approach all that we saw in our life. So me, Daniel have watched the documentary in its entirely.
One time, yeah.
Why?
It's the
Rui-
first time.
Rui
It's the second time,
had
yeah.
slept
Yes.
in the middle and
First time for me, first time for Rui.
No,
And,
actually, I already saw it, but
no, you fall asleep.
I fall asleep in it.
That doesn't
doesn't
count.
count.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
I remember, something.
Yeah.
So
Some little thing.
who wants to start?
You
Yeah.
can start. then.
John, I don't know. I've saw it already, so I don't have many first thoughts about it.
You can-
Yeah, the most inspiring
Did
part
you say
for
the
me.
name? Sorry, did you say the name?
Yeah, Game
Yeah,
Changer.
Game
okay.
Changers. The most inspiring part for me is when the doctor shows the athletes the performance changing.
Okay.
And the performance.
I think you should talk a little bit more about the documentary, so the people can.
Yeah,
No, I don't-
You
can do
already
that.
did that, but
I
you
think I
were
can do that.
laughing at
Oh,
Johnny.
probably.
I
Yeah.
think I
Okay.
can do that.
He did that already. Don't worry.
Sorry.
Explain.
The documentary approaches a lot of how the eating veggie or eating meatless improves the athlete's performance, and it's all around that. The documentary it shows the difference between an athlete that eats meat and the products that comes from animals, and the difference from athletes that go meatless. And it's pretty big difference. I'm really impressed. I wasn't. I knew it would be different, but I wasn't expecting like such a big difference. Yeah, it was really touching.
All right.
I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting this.
For me personally, there was a part that inspires me a lot. It's when the guy goes to like the fireworkers, and he shows the effects that go plant-based has on your blood, and how that literally can save your life. It can make you live longer. So that, for me, that hit a lot, because that makes me think, if my whole family went plant-based, if my grandmother went plant-based, she could live a lot longer. I could be with her a lot longer. I could be with my friends a lot longer. Everybody can enjoy life a lot longer and a lot healthier, and we can do things that we want to do, and we're not going to have to complain about pains and problems. And that inspires me a lot, because that's the purpose of life for me. It's sharing with other people. So if other people can live longer, that's great for me.
Yeah, the one thing that led me think that I was thinking about was when he was trying to convince his father to adopt the vegan diet, and that made me think a lot about my father too, and how could I make them change. That would be cool, because this culture of meat, that people need to eat meat to get protein and to have a good nutrition, is so strong on them, because all the marketing campaigns from the meat industry, that they can't see themselves living without eating meat every day. And that's hard stuff.
One of the things that surprised me the most, that I never thought about it, was the protein that comes from animals. It actually comes from what the animals eat, which is plants. So it was really mind-blowing. I never thought of that. It was really interesting.
I already knew that, because I studied science and technology in my secondary high school.
In
So
Portugal, it's called secondary school.
So I already knew that the energy, whatever, the energy that we get from animals, they get from plants, and the higher you go in the hierarchy, the less energy you get. Imagine if you eat a cow, you will get a percentage of the energy that she absorbed from the plants. But if you eat it like a lion that eats cows, you would get even less energy from their meat, because they lost energy like in the way, like from the cow to the lion. You lose like the energy that came originally from the plants. So I already knew that, and that's why I think I'm the one of the from our group that it's like fast and easier to adopt this new perspective on nutrition and food. And that's it. Rui, do you want to say something?
Rui.
No.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I need to talk about the documentary now.
Just for context, Rui is the one that doesn't want to give up meat, and that's something we have to understand.
Not for now, okay? People, I'm talking in Portuguese. No. I think,
slower, don't have pressure.
Okay. I'm start talking about the documentary. I already, saw the documentary like a little bit, and then I fall asleep, and now I rewatched it, and I really like the documentary. But I think if I had to give up on my on meat, I think it would be more like for environmental things, and not for my body. I know it sounds stupid, because you should think more about your body and your health. But for me, it makes more sense that way than for the documentary way. It's for health. I think the documentary is very much focused on athletes.
Health.
Yeah, but on athletes, you know, and not on normal people.
I think that's because there are a lot of documentaries like Cowspiracy, and there are a lot.
Yeah. But Cowspiracy
Before the floods.
is most about environmental and not, you know, about health.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
That's why
Yeah.
different
There are so
perspectives.
many documentaries about the problem of the world,
Yeah.
and nobody gives a shit. So they decided to make a documentary that proves this is better for you too. Because people are selfish.
Yeah, people are
Yeah,
very
so
selfish,
if you
so-
show them a reason that they will get better, then we'll do it. You know, because people are selfish.
Yeah,
That's
but they just show on athletes, you know, and
Yeah,
not
but-
and not normal people.
For example,
And I think you how can I say it in English?
It showed,
his
yeah.
father.
Yeah.
it showed that guy in Africa, in Zimbabwe.
Yeah, he's not
That-
an athlete.
Yeah, he's not an athlete. There, he was on a mission to protect animals, and then someday he was like, I go out
Yeah.
to protect an animal, and then I go home and hit another animal. Oh, this makes sense.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
This was my favorite part, actually.
The documentary shows like so many perspectives, so many different things. That's what I like it so much.
That part was my favorite one because, like who said, this focus really on athletes, and I respect that, and I think it's really good to be healthy. I like to be healthy, but yeah, for me the biggest part in becoming vegetarian is about the causes it has on the animals and in the world. And I really liked that part of the guy that was in Africa protecting the animals, because it was really that I really liked his perspective.
Fuck. No.
I'll go there. Don't worry.
Go.
I was thinking about asking you for my tea, and no, I can't.
Well, you can go.
No, we'll wait for Daniel.
And then we
Yeah.
get this part.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's go.
Oh, where was I?
Your favorite
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, my favorite part. I really like the point he made, because he was protecting the animals. This man, he went to Africa to protect the animals, and he was doing his job by protecting the animals, but he was eating meat, and it was really cool that he like got the perspective that, okay, I'm here like protecting these animals, but I'm eating. So it was like, okay, he's doing a good thing forward,
Right thing.
and a thing backwards, yeah. And it was really cool when he realized that he was doing something good, but at the same time he was like regressing the progress.
Yeah.
And I really like that moment of realization that he had, and I think that was my favorite
Yeah,
part.
if we think, you know, we don't have a lot of reasons to eat meat. Yeah, most of the people don't give up meat because people are lazy. Yeah, because
Because it tastes good.
Yeah, it tastes good, and people are lazy, and you don't have like the actual. We are not in an environment that we are.
Yeah, like the marketing, the
marketing
media,
and
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you go on Uber Eats. You know, it's like McDonald's is on first, and then it's
Yeah.
the less expensive one. You know, and it's a fast one, so people just I'm going to McDonald's, and I think I already know. You know, it's good, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And that, yeah, I think if you see, you need to search a little bit for vegan, you know, and
It's
vegetarian
hard to
thing.
find.
Yeah, it's hard
And
to
even
find.
on the
so-
stores, you have to go like all the way down on that store to see if they have
Yeah.
another any vegan thing, any vegan burgers, any vegan pizzas.
Yeah,
Like-
another whole section.
Yeah.
Vegan yeah, it's so stupid because you have like the normal section and then you have the vegan section or the vegetarian section.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's
For me, it makes it,
Yeah,
it makes
but-
sense.
but
It's
it-
organized, yeah.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be because
Why not?
because it's not.
You
it's
only
not,
find it if you want to find it.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. You know.
You don't need to separate this thing, you know, because it's not the normal thing and then the unusual thing. No, it's plant based things, and then you have meats and every stuff, you know. But you need to separate them. It's more complicated for people. And if you you eat meat, and then you saw like a plant-based beef, you know, yeah, or like we already bought like meatball, free meat, free meatballs, yeah, yeah, and you saw, yeah, but you can try, and okay, I'm gonna try it, and then you try in your home, and it's good. So,
but it's in the same section, right?
No.
Yeah, it's like from like really.
You have bird's eye, and then the meatballs, the meatless
meatballs.
I don't remember. Okay.
Yeah, we're like in the phase that literally this week, Lucas said he wants to go whole vegan, all plant-based. He doesn't want anything, eggs, cheese. He's going plant-based, 100%. Yeah, and we had to discuss it because we live all in our home.
In the same house.
Yeah, and it has to have a balance. So between the things we have to do in home, since cooking, cleaning, washing clothes, everything. So Lucas going all plant-based, it was like, how are you going to handle this now? Because Lucas needs to cook more for him. We have to buy different stuff, everything. It was like changing the balance of
the schedule.
Yeah, that we have.
We have a schedule here. So.
Yeah. So at the end of the conversation, it was like 1 hour debating what we should do. Like João just said, "I'll go vegan too."
Yeah.
And then I said, "Okay, I'll go vegan too."
Lucas just said, "It's better for the environment." And okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
go, man. Now I wanted to go for a long time, and it's always that thing. Oh yeah, one day I'll go. Man, let's just go.
But attention, that's one detail, because we are like, we don't are like all plant based now, but we eat a lot of plant based food. Like
I guess.
more than 50%.
We almost not.
We don't eat meat just one time per
once
week.
Once a week.
Once a week.
We have tuna fish, and then we have.
Yeah, but that's not meat.
Yeah, that's protein.
I'm talking just meat. But then we eat fish.
It's animal based.
Yeah, we eat fish. Yeah, but I was just
just
selecting the things. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. So I think we're doing pretty good. Me and Lucas, since we are in Portugal, we already talked about this. We wanted to go vegan, and because it's good for you, it's good for the environment. I think everyone goes on. It's like everyone benefits about this. We can live longer. All children can live longer because the world can be balanced. Because if we continue this way, the world will go shit. And then there will be no world for all children. I'm seriously.
I know, I'm just kidding. I'm just laughing off the way you said it.
Bill Gates said that all the human population should go vegetarian, or the world will face a catastrophe because of the
environment.
Yeah, the CO2 emissions caused by 50% by the meat industry, meat and milk and eggs industry, all that animal based protein stuff and how do you say diet, like alimentação.
Diet.
All that diet based on animals, it will not work out. The thing for us, the big change I think for you, Daniel, is you have like a little bit of difficult time with leguminosas. That's the Portuguese word. Like
with vegetables.
Yeah.
With beans.
You don't like much beans. You don't like much.
Yeah.
You're a fake one.
But it depends on how it's cooked. If it's like just done, I don't like it.
I also think
like raw beans,
that's because you never had the necessity to eat them, and you never had like the nutrition necessity. Like you never think of it as a thing you needed for your well-being, and that's may influence.
Yeah, but
influence you,
but
like
you
something
can't-
essential to you right now.
you can't just go to a person and say you're not healthy, change your ways.
Mhm.
Because imagine I eat food because I like food, you know.
Mhm.
So I have the right to know things, because it's like yesterday we watched Ratatouille. There was a critic that he said, I don't eat food just to eat food, I eat food because I love food.
Mhm.
And it's something you love music. I love food, I love music too, but but I love food, so I want something that tastes good, and the documentary approaches that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What
Having
of,
pleasure-
What kind of food? by the way?
Pleasure at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's possible, you know. So that's why the documentary has a website, and that website has a lot of recipes, and the recipes there
I
are
think
are
the
made.
Game Changers is an old project.
Yeah,
you know, not just a documentary. no,
Exactly, it's an
a
old
huge
project.
Yeah.
And that's so awesome, because they thought, okay, we make the documentary, and now what?
And then give you a platform that you can search.
Exactly, you have everything there,
Yeah.
literally everything. You have recipes, you have proof of what they're saying, literally every single thing. It's amazing. They did an amazing job on that movie, on that project. Yeah, but I was saying that the recipes there are made so people can go make a transaction and eat food that tastes good too, and it's plant-based. Yeah, so and I like
It can
that.
look like meat too. I saw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for me it doesn't have to look like meat.
Yeah.
I just need to like the taste of it,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
And I have the right to like to eat.
Yeah,
No, you
but
don't.
what I was saying,
You don't.
what I was saying is, you never thought of it. I think you never really stopped to try like different things. It was like the people presented that type of food to you in a way, and
I don't
I
know.
think you didn't explore much yet.
Sorry.
The potential
You
of
don't try.
that.
Sorry,
food.
but I don't agree with you. I don't eat milk and cow.
Drink.
Drink.
I don't drink. Yeah, I don't drink milk.
I don't eat milk.
Never mind. Let's not start about our English, because we all suck here. So, I don't drink milk and eat cow cow meat. Yeah, cow
You
meat.
said
That's how it's say.
No,
Yes,
you said
I don't know.
I eat milk and drink.
No, drink. I said drink this time.
okay.
I'm sure.
Sorry about
I don't drink milk and eat cow
Eat better.
cow meat. Yeah, it's cow
that.
meat.
Cow meat.
Let me talk,
No,
please.
red meat. I guess it's red,
Red
meat.
meat?
Yeah, red meat because it's cow.
Okay.
So it's
And I don't eat red milk or red meat. Oh my god.
It's getting even better each time.
I'm starting to feel hot. Oh fuck man. Yeah, so I don't eat red meat for like 3 years, and I was the one that started to say that I wanted to cut on that. I was the
Really?
one.
Yes, but
You
First in the
you
world.
you don't even think about that on that time, because I remember talking that about you, and you don't even think about
Yeah,
that.
but
So
yeah,
it's
that's
not true. We all explore the same thing, but with different paths and in different times. You know, it's
Yeah.
like if I want to be, imagine now I'm a musician.
Imagine Dragons.
I want to be a musician, and I'm going on that way. But I want to be a filmmaker too. That doesn't mean I want less than the guy that's trying to be a filmmaker now. Simply, I just want that on a different time, you know, because we have different paths of time, and we
That's
all go
true.
in different speeds and in different. It's like we all have our route.
Yeah, but I'm not. We're not talking about the same
You
thing.
guys don't should compete about.
Exactly.
I'm eating more.
It's like you're right,
No,
I'm
but
wrong.
I'm not.
I don't
it's not a
think you're
com-
right
You need
and
to
I'm
be-
wrong, but I
You
don't
need
think
to
I'm right
support
and you're
each other.
wrong.
I think
Exactly.
It's the
Yeah,
the principal
But
reason about
and I'm
everything.
not talking.
You need to support every.
I'm not talking about it or not thinking about it as a competition. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that leguminosas. That's the word in Portuguese.
Vegetables.
Vegetable.
That's not just vegetables. That's a percentage of vegetables called
but
leguminosas,
you say-
where the protein,
Yeah, but
where comes
They
a lot
don't
of
know
protein.
what is leguminosas.
Yeah, in
So
Yeah,
we
but
say
I-
in
vegetables.
English you say
I had search on
vegetables.
my translator, Google Translator.
Okay.
Those
We're
vegetables,
going to write leguminosas and then
those vegetables are like are like it's the biggest source of protein, and I think that will be one thing that will make it hard for you. Will be that it looks like you don't appreciate much those kind of vegetables, and what I'm just saying is that I think I didn't eat much of those vegetables neither, but I'm just saying that you don't try them for a long time now, like you already have the idea that you don't like them because of your memory and from the experiences you had until now, but you didn't try them like in the recent
That's
times.
not true. Look at the amount of vegetables that we bought this week. And I didn't say no, Lucas.
Yeah, but I'm not judging. I'm just saying.
Yes,
like,
you are.
about
I'm feeling judged. 100%.
This is a
Like,
therapy.
you don't.
Therapy
But it's not
session.
Because if you don't like,
Yeah.
that vegetable.
But I'm
It's
not
like
judging.
We're kind of missing the point
It's
of
the same thing
podcast.
that you do to Rui, and I even do to Rui sometimes. It's like pressing the same key all over again. Like during the documentary, I was looking, see Rui, and I was like, shut up, because that makes him not want to do it.
Yeah.
You know, because it
This
becomes
is the reason
like
why people joke about
you're-
vegans. Vegans always try to in a good way, and
Exactly.
I can understand people try. You should try. Give up meats. Try another, meat free and every stuff. But like vegans are always saying that, so people are like, oh, okay, fucking hell.
Fucking hell?
Yeah, because people are lazy, and people just change if they want,
I think
It's not because you are like he's saying all the time. Oh,
Maybe
you need to
lazy.
change. You need to.
maybe lazy. It's not the words that you're looking for the thing that you were trying to tell, but more like it's invading their bubble, So
Yeah, kinda.
so it's like you're attacking their castle, and they have to defend it because it's their castle.
Mm-hmm.
You can't attack it. You just knock at the door and say, "Look, man, can I talk to you?" That's different.
And people already have a routine. People do the same thing every single day. It's the same meals every single week. So they already have that schedule. And try to change that to plant-based food and every stuff.
Learn to cook.
And it's
things, yeah.
it's difficult, and you
Time
most of, I think
consuming,
most of the people don't want to to take their time to I'm gonna search how to cook this stuff, how to improve my not my cooking skills, but my meals and everything.
But like because people have like objectives, and they focus their time on their objectives, and if they have to
Goals.
change everything, they have to take time from their objectives to learn that new thing.
And take energy.
Yeah, and I
but
think
for
that's
example,
the main reason.
I think you are thinking in a more
Personal way.
kinda, but more young people.
Mhm.
You should think about
Yeah,
your
you're right.
parents, for example. You are, or you have a wife, you have kids, and try to put vegetables and meat free meals. Change the whole
exactly.
schedule for the entire family. You really need to think. You really need to
Invest
to
time.
invest time and every stuff.
Know
So
what you have to
So
buy.
it's not so simple as
I
we
think-
do. Like this week we're going to don't buy meat and just simply buy vegetables and try things. Yeah, but
And you agree that the harder thing is to find what you want, because you don't know where you can find it. It's so hard. You go to the supermarket, you don't know where to look.
Mm-hmm.
It's very because it's not a common thing, unfortunately. But we're here to change that, because if more people are interested, then the supermarket sometime has to go, look, here it is.
I think it all starts with the brands, all the marketing.
I think it starts with us, because if
Start with us, but then with the brands and marketing stuff, because they saw like, oh, people are starting to
We can make money out of
yeah,
this.
Yeah, the people are starting to eat more vegetables
It's a
and more
business.
meat-free meals and every stuff. So we are going to change or add, for example, like McDonald's did. You know,
The McVeggie.
make some veggie burgers and all that stuff. And now I think most of the fast food companies, you know, they always have. They
Yeah,
always
because
have.
It
some
makes
kind
them
of-
look good too. It's like, look, we have this. We respect your opinion too.
Because but because they saw, you know,
Yeah.
that people are eating
Demand.
meat-free meals, so we are going
But
to.
I don't think that it's hard to find. I just think people are not used to thinking that way.
Try to find it in our town
We
in
can.
Portugal.
We can. The supermarket it has a lot of the same things.
No,
Like,
it hasn't.
in terms of vegetables, yeah, but you need to change. Like
I tried
here,
to find it. I
here
really tried.
you have more of like meat-free meatballs or meat-free things or like vegan hamburgers, vegan pizza and that's all that stuff. But in terms of vegetables, you can find because it's
No,
natural
and
thing.
nowadays you have internet, so you can buy online, you know, and then send to your home. So it's not a big deal, I think.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Because you are used to go to the supermarket, you'll
Yeah,
not.
because but
you
you
will
want to
think.
see. I think you want. I think
It's like how you said it before. The whole family has to change everything, so they literally have to find a new supermarket.
or they just adapt their groceries, that they already bought, and then they start buy some things online, for example.
I think
You have for example,
Yeah,
I
but
know this sounds stupid, but
Sorry.
you have in Portugal produce, but produce have a lot of plant-based products, and a lot of people buy a lot of those
Products.
a lot of that products, from produce and people, athletes and everything,
But about the problem about the routines and like people not having time, it's an investment in my opinion. It's like
100%.
yeah. It's like okay, it's the first time you do it or the when you start doing it, okay, it's gonna take more time. It's gonna consume you a little bit of time, but when you start doing it, I think it stabilizes and it's good because it's something that you get something out of it.
Amazon. So. Oh no! Don't go away, mate.
So for me, okay. The starting it's hard, but it's an investment. It's an investment
because we do the grocery shop. Every single week here, sit on our
Yeah, but
couch.
that's
So-
us.
Yeah.
I tried to adapt a vegan lifestyle when I was in my hometown, and I couldn't.
But it's what I'm trying to say. For us, it's
you
easy.
didn't live by
it's
your
easy. But we need to think
now
a little bit bigger. People have families. It's hard. You really need to. Okay, you need to want that thing. Oh, it's for us.
It's Amazon, guys. Yeah.
I don't realize it's for us.
Goodbye. Amazing. It's what says this code. Amazing.
Now we can.
Yeah.
Now we can do.
Yeah.
Now we can do an unboxing.
Yeah, let's make an unboxing.
It's meat.
So, guys, if you want to see this unboxing, you have to see the video. So, if you're listening in Spotify on Apple Tunes,
Apple Tunes.
iTunes, what?
No, it's not on iTunes.
Apple Tunes.
No, it's not on iTunes. It's
Remember
Apple Podcast.
Apple Podcast.
Remember to do it while you drink your red milk.
Oh, so you don't have video?
We'll put a photograph of us during that part.
Yeah, that's what Miguel Luz does.
Shut up, man.
It smells good?
Yes.
Talk in English, you motherfucker.
I forgot, bro.
We are all
Smells like cable.
smells like Teen Spirit.
Yeah. No, it smells like cheap cable.
Cheap cable.
It's expensive, bro.
An expensive cable for a cheap mic. So.
World's best cables.
Yeah, now we should try if this
Sorry.
works.
World's best
If
mic.
my mic works.
Yeah, but not now, my friend.
Yeah.
We're recording. But maybe we should end the podcast. I think we talked
Enough.
I think we talked most of.
We
Yeah,
just
to
talk
talk.
shit,
No, I think it was good. I liked
podcast,
it.
I think it's very confused. Yeah, but it's the first podcast.
Let's do the culture
Podcast.
moment where we
Culture moment.
recommend
I think
something.
we can talk about that on the next one. Talk a little bit about because and
Yeah.
about the project and everything.
So this was like a test. This was like if we're good, if it goes
If we
anywhere.
suck, it's probably
Yeah,
suck.
Probably
Yeah,
our
suck.
English is very bad. We understand
Very
that.
bad.
It's very bad.
Probably not.
But-
It's definitely very bad.
Yeah, exactly. But
Now we understand why the people in our jobs are
Mhm.
like what?
But-
What you guys are trying to say?
but we're
Can I
making
register?
we're making an
Sorry,
effort. Yeah, we're making an effort, and we really want to get better because of the things that we want to do in life. And next podcast we can talk a little bit more ourselves, who we are, and what we want to do.
I think we don't need to. But I think we should do culture
Moment.
moment.
Oh, I don't have
So,
anything to do with it.
I think I would recommend a new album that came last Friday, but I think I will let that for you because it's your special album
No,
from your special artist.
that is just a private joke.
I haven't even listened to the album.
Oh.
Yeah, but you need to recommend it because it's your favorite
No,
artist.
I will not recommend something that I never heard.
Okay, so I'll just recommend an album
What do you
that I've
recommend
been
my podcast?
listening to from Taylor Swift. The album.
Let the guy talk.
Let the guy talk, bro.
Exactly. I
The
got your
album
back.
is called Fearless. Well, no, actually, I changed my mind.
Oh my god.
I'm going for John Mayer.
Of course.
Because, I listened to that album because it's really about memories and nostalgia.
Nostalgic.
Nostalgic feelings that I have from the songs that I used to listen when I was younger. But this album from John Mayer called Heavier Things, it's like a really nice music that I like to listen now.
So
I'm done.
it's I will
John,
let me
it's
see
recording.
what I
No.
will recommend
It's
today.
recording. Oh.
I think so. Let me check.
Daniel is going to recommend Daniel Skyler.
I think
Yeah, it's recording.
no, I've recommended that on your podcast.
Yeah.
I'm going
And
to
our
recommend
podcast too?
the Rolling Stones, and I'm going to recommend.
Wild horses.
No, I'm going to recommend the album Sticky Fingers. It's from 1971.
Sticky Fingers.
Yeah, Sticky Fingers. That's the name of the band. Yeah, that
Yeah.
Margarita likes a lot.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
Margarita.
I really like this album. I think it's a good album, and I like to go back and listen to other times music. Yeah, and I really like the Rolling Stones, and Mick Jagger is the best.
And fucking
Not
Diet
funny.
Coke. Yeah,
Not
fucking Diet
funny.
Coke.
Diet
You
Coke.
bought yesterday. You bought a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Just because of Mick Jagger. Yeah.
Of course.
So,
John, it's your time.
Oh, the bases have.
yeah.
Has, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
Don't just.
Oh.
Oh, I'll recommend
Pulp Fiction.
a special by Dave Chappelle. 8:46, I think. You can watch it on YouTube. Yeah, it's really good.
It's a comedy
It's
special.
Yeah, it's a comedy special, but it's about Black Lives Matter. I really like to recommend that. I watched the other day and I really enjoy it.
You need to see it.
Enjoy
You
it,
need
like
to see it too.
I think it touching a really important points, and he's really funny. He's the best. Yeah, and musically, what can I recommend?
You have.
Yeah, I have more because I'm a bass
They
player.
have too
Yeah.
much things to watch now.
Yeah.
They'll have to watch the documentary, the people that
Yeah.
never see it, and then they will have to so many options. They won't see anything.
Yeah, I'll just recommend my
We just
Oh,
need to do a
yeah.
PDF, and
Yeah.
people can download the PDF.
the
Let the bassist.
the Strokes album, The new abnormal.
The New Abnormal.
Yeah. That's fire.
Amazing
Yeah.
album. Amazing.
Yeah. That's what I've seen.
I don't have recommendations. No.
But you have to recommend something.
I have to recommend something.
Yeah.
Well,
You can
so-
recommend music,
Yeah,
Portuguese music.
I'm going to recommend my podcast. You know, this podcast sucks. Go listen to my podcast. Every single no. But I can recommend. I don't know because I don't see this week I don't saw any.
You don't need
Well,
to recommend.
I can recommend the Demi Lovato documentary that's not out yet, but you guys can.
It's not
wait.
out.
Yeah, it's not out yet.
But you
Yeah.
saw it.
It's okay.
He's
promoting. No, but I'm interested.
promoting.
But I'm interested in it. You know.
Promoter.
So yeah, pre-order. You can pre-order if you pay $9.99.
You saw it already. Didn't you saw it already on YouTube?
I like to recommend
If it's not released, how could you saw it?
Because he said it was.
Yeah.
saw the trailer, I think.
Crazy.
But I searched, just found the
Search.
trailer, you know.
Yeah.
Then I saw the trailer, but it's real good.
Yeah, we have to watch Billie Eilish documentary.
Yeah, I want to recommend Atlanta by Donald Glover. He wrote.
Johnny,
That's too
Yeah,
much.
it's
we
really-
have a lot of
Really awesome
You
show.
know the
I'm in the
podcast?
second season. Watch it. It's so amazing. The guy is a genius. Yeah.
I hate people
Watch that show.
When people are genius, you know.
Yeah, so let's just finish this because
No, we can talk about other stuff, you know. Besides,
no, it's
Meat
43
free.
minutes. I think it's enough for today, in my opinion.
oh fucking hell.
You think we should continue?
Yeah, why not?
What do you think?
I think.
We have to rehearse too.
Here are.
Oh damn!
I think.
I forgot that.
I don't know.
I think
We can talk
difficult,
about
bro.
other stuff, you know.
You
What
already-
I think about this
I think
podcast.
about
Can we
what
just
is-
talk a little bit more about more stuff, and if it's not cool, we just
Cut
Okay.
it.
cut.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
love to cut stuff.
Cat guy.
what I
Cut guy.
think the you know the disadvantages of like recording video and like this I think this podcast was a little bit it was way heavier than the previous one we did because
For you.
we
No, the
changed
previous
two
one
things
was in Portuguese, I
nuance.
think it's-
yeah, we
Yeah.
changed two things. We include video, so
Say-
that means we needed to change like our positions,
Switching my position for you.
and we changed and we decided to do it in English. Yeah, and I think the fact that we are recording like image makes us a little bit more like we feel like we are being observed, and that may lead us to not being that spontaneous.
I don't know. For me, it's not even important. It's not even
Like,
there.
We are no longer talking to each other, but we're talking about each other for someone else.
No, I think it's
just
a
remember-
it's a different thing because we already talked yesterday about this team.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not talking about this for the first time. Rui is not proving his point for the first time.
Yeah.
We all knew each other's points.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what makes it really different. You know.
I actually don't prove my point on this podcast about
Exactly.
meat. Yeah,
You
I
didn't.
don't talk. Yeah, I didn't talk too much about meat or anything in this podcast. But I think I already talked to you about the. About
Oh
the,
my God! What did you did,
I
mate?
feel-
Be careful.
I felt way less
Wake up.
way less connected like
Yeah.
in this conversation because
Because of the video.
I know I just felt that we are no longer doing this for our own joy and simply recording the audio, the conversation. We are like putting ourselves in a position where we can be caught by a camera, you know, and that we no longer like sitting in front of each other's. And like if we didn't record video, I'll be like on that puff. I don't know how they say, or that in that sofa, or I would be like drinking my tea and not really thinking how am I looking. Yeah, no,
Yeah, but we can
you-
do that on camera.
no,
Yeah, you
because
can't
we
do
can
that.
catch everybody
Yeah.
if we don't like if we are not like.
I think
Yeah,
I think
right now.
that for me it doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
And
you're
plus-
putting
Yeah.
you don't like the fact that we're doing video, so you're like trying to find anything that's not good in it.
No, I just saying what I felt, and other things
Yeah, but
that
you-
made me
but-
not feel connected.
Attention, you said we, but I don't feel like that. Johnny doesn't feel like that. You're just the only one.
Okay,
that
I
feels
feel
like
like I feel that we are not so connected. But that's my feelings.
I
And
think for him was more the language than the video, but yeah.
Yeah, the language is.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Because in Portuguese it has another flow. It's like
I'm way more funny in Portuguese, than in English. So, yeah.
let's okay. Yeah, he's more funny.
Yeah, in Portuguese.
Yeah.
I have expressions in my way to talk.
Here's
In
the
Portuguese it's way more funny.
here's the thing.
Is the thing.
First,
Go
it
on.
was your idea to do in English.
Yeah, but
second-
to record.
Secondly, you can't just make things for joy. If you want to do music, if you want to have a business in this, you have to have like a structure. You have to have a pre-production. You have to have a production. You have to have a
You need to put effort.
post-production.
This is
So
this is effort,
you-
I guess.
yeah, you have to really do things differently. It's not just a joy. So you have to know how to go through that, because that's why everyone can be an artist, Because- I think so, because if you go to a pub, you see a lot of people with a lot of talent, a lot of talent, and you probably will go. They'll play you some originals, and you're like, "Whoa, this is amazing!" Like the story of Rick Beato that he told, and a lot of people have already told
Yeah.
this. But there's an extra effort that you have to put if you want to go upstairs,
Yeah, but if
Like-
that, did you finish?
No, I was like your idol, Justin Bieber. He doesn't do everything just by joy. He did
Yeah.
a lot of things because he had to do it.
Yeah.
That's true, but in this case, I think the first I see this not as a way for us to get something, and I don't think you see that way too. I just see this is an extra thing we can do more for fun than for what it can bring to us.
Can I talk after you?
Yeah, okay. And in seeing that in that perspective, I think that for example, if we didn't record an image, we would see this at night after. At night it's different because it's the end of the day.
Yeah, we don't need to
and-
record in a special.
Yeah. In the special time, we change all our schedule, and it's like it was. Yeah, it wasn't like an effortless thing like the previous one, where we just watched a movie and we was started talking about it and just recorded, and everybody was just talking as usual, and that was what made it special and fun, because it was just a way of putting us together around a team and talking with each other and connecting with each other. And yeah, and what image, I think we lose the core of the thing.
Did you finish?
Yeah, I finished.
Yeah. I think what's happening here is like, what happened was that night when we recorded that podcast. What happened was we watched the movie, and then all of a sudden, let's make a podcast, and we did it, and it was like, okay, going on a flow.
On that,
I'm talking.
Sorry. And yeah, it was on the moment. Okay, I get it. It's more natural. You don't like. It didn't have video. Yeah, it didn't have video. It was just the audio. The audio. You didn't feel observed. Okay, I get that. But the thing is, like, we decided. Okay, we want to make a podcast. We want if you really want to make something like ours, and it has quality. You need to make an effort. You need to prepare things. You need it kills a little bit of the flow or the naturality. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I get that. But because the other time you just like sat there and okay, let's talk. But now we need to make a frame for the phone to record us. We need to set up the computer, like we try to make the best everything. Okay, but because we want to have quality, because we want to make something like good. That's I think what happened. Yeah, and I get your point. Yeah, it kills a little bit of the vibe, the mood, but it's something we need to work on. And I think like if you do it this next time, it will be better, because you start getting used to it. And okay, it's the first time, it kills a little bit of the thing. Yeah, we are uncomfortable. I'm not used to speaking English, and yeah, but I think it's a process. And if you do this process right, you get more quality, and you start like, okay, I'm glad I did this. Because if you just like do it, it will be really crappy, and you don't like the result.
I think
I can guarantee you that.
Yeah. Okay. I think the difference is, I'm used to watching podcasts, just audio versions, you know. Yeah. And for example, Daniel likes to watch the image to the video.
Both. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm now thinking about other things that I was the one who talk first about doing it in English, for us to get used to it. And yeah, I understand if you like to go to do image, we all get used to it too. So yeah, it's like a 50-50 thing.
Yeah, I think it's a like I said before, it's a process, and you'll be glad you did this, because you'll start getting used. Imagine if you start doing other stuff that has camera, it's not new.
Yeah.
You're in your comfort zone. We can literally do anything we want here. Like we can imagine something really bad happen. We can cut the image. Like, okay, yeah, it's in our hands, and it's because it's in our heads. We can like explore it to whatever you want to do.
Yeah, but the thing that I consider worst is we lose a bit of the
time.
No, yeah, that too. But I think that's not the worst. It's the
comfortability.
Yeah, in which we could share things and like share more meaningful
but
things.
That's something you build, you know.
Yeah, maybe.
That's something you start to have. Yeah.
Yeah.
And by doing this, you next time you'll feel more comfortable.
Yeah, maybe we could try different angles and stuff.
Yeah,
ways of doing. Yeah. Maybe.
We can do whatever we want.
Okay. Do you want to say something, guys?
Yeah, say goodbye. It's the East thinking like, should I leave now?
Should I leave the band? Or should I continue here with these guys? More or less.
Yeah. Thanks for
yes and no.
If you like listening this to the end, we're like really glad, because our English sucks, and
I have to start.
Thanks for the patience.
I have to start saying things like on Johnny's here, because he says things a lot better than me. Because he literally said the same that I was saying, but he said it a lot better. So I have to speak it. Johnny said it.
No, the difference is.
And then he goes, and everybody goes.
I think something like I did was like I explained the process to Lucas, and I didn't just like say that.
Yeah.
And sometimes we can do that, and that's hard to win the understanding for someone. If you just say something, like I try to explain. That was my objective, like to try to explain.
Yeah.
A little bit.
The thing was, this happens a lot with us. Is I'm just and it happens a lot when you do the same that I was trying to do. That I was just bringing a thought that I have to the table for us to discuss it. And John discussed it with me because he showed me his perspective on it, and I could like that thought could upgrade and change, and maybe when I do that, with like your reaction was more like. We already talked, like it is not like so much of a thought that could be changed, but I don't know. like almost
No,
like a
I think-
judgment.
I feel because the idea of recording video was mine, and the idea of recording now was Johnny, but it was me that said we're going to record now. So were upset with me, and your thought had a little bit of upset, and I was feeling that you were upset with me, you know, and that was like. And Johnny is the one outside. He's the one outside watching. So, because he's outside, he can talk about it. If it's like it's very hard, like when you are in a relationship with someone.
Acho que terá a gravar.
Yeah, para
Podes parar. Podes parar. Se calhar. Depois
Não, mas é fixe para despedir.
If you are in a relationship with someone, you start to have like a lot of problems. But like if I have a relationship with someone and then I talk to a friend about what's happening, it's so easy. It's like they understand me.
Yeah.
But if I talk to the person in the relationship, it's so hard because we're both involved in, and the relationship it's a balance between two people. So it's much harder to find balance between the people that the problem is that with the people that the problem
Outside,
it's
they have perspective.
they are outside, they're not inside, so they don't feel what happened. So that's something really interesting in life that I really find interesting, and I really try to think out. With us and with everybody, and that's the interesting part. And that's why I like, for example, art. We're doing art right now. Doing a podcast is a form of art. And the thing I like about this is I have the space to express something, to change, to show a different perspective to people, and that's we're making right now. So that's why I love about this.
And something I want to add, because I just saw that now. Yeah, we were recording with my phone and it stopped recording the video, and like I grabbed Lucas' phone and I started recording with him just to finish, and Rui didn't want to do it, and I really wanted to do it because we made a mistake, like it was a mistake, like it stopped recording, but I want to like get the best out of everything. Yeah, the best the best out of what we can do with this. Yeah. So I didn't want to give up on the video yet, just before we say goodbye, because I think it's important to do our best to keep improving and like have the best product we can have. Yeah.
Great. I'm happy with our first episode with video. So how should we finish this? Imagine people that will saw the podcast and like follow us as a band. How much more connection they will have with us when we will be on a live concert and they know us as a person. That's great. That inspires me a lot. Yeah, video helps that
there's
too.
no benefit, but there's the benefit.
That's one benefit that I wasn't seeing.
Fucking hell.
Don't be mean to me.
We are Stone Hills. The Stone Hills.
That's not. So I'll explain for our audience.
No.
The way this group of people name things, it's based on the streets we are living. So our first street when we first came to Liverpool was Stonehill Street. So they had the brilliant idea of naming the band the Stonehills. So next we moved to a street called Dunbar Street,
So this
and
is
they have
show.
they have the brilliant idea to name this podcast the Dunbar Show and vlog stuff.
Man, it's an awesome name.
So that's how it
You
works.
can't refuse the Dunbar Show. That's
Dunbar Show is a good name,
yeah, Dunbar Show. It's
but Stonehills is great. I've already said it.
It's like a club's band.
It's great. It's a great name, and it's heavy. I don't want to be heavy.
yeah. The Strokes
But
have
I
the.
think
It's exactly the same. It's the music
Yeah,
that you
and
do that
there's-
makes the name.
yeah.
Yeah, but there's already so bands, so much bands like the Strokes, the Stonehills, The
Beatles.
We can be just Stone
no
Beatles.
Beatles. I think it's different. I don't know why. Maybe because I know them.
Because
they
it's-
have the first-
They
yeah,
have
the
an
first
image.
one.
We don't have
No.
an image yet.
Exactly, it's the image.
Maybe. Stone Hills is it's not mine yet. It's just
So
yours.
you can,
Okay, we are the.
So this
we
is
can
a
change-
Dunbar
we can
show.
change to- We can change to
Yeah.
Justin Bieber band.
Let's go buy some vegan pizza for dinner and let's rehearsal. Goodbye, man and girls.
Peace and
Let's
love.
go,
See ya.
Bye,
people.
everybody.
We love you guys. We love everyone that stayed 1 hour and 57 seconds, 59. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna cut. So yeah, imagine like
Imagine all the
like
people.
30. Yeah, imagine all of it. Yeah, I think.
Goodbye
that's
from
it.
Paul McCartney. Peace and love from Ringo.
From Ringo.
From Ringo. Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, Paul McCartney is the bassist, so I'm Paul
The
McCartney.
lead singer.
Uh,
Ah, so I'm
Yeah.
Paul McCartney.
Oh, you're the lead singer. You're the lead singer. Oh, okay. I think this guy was the lead
Based
singer.
based on instruments, I'll
Yeah.
be like Ringo. I'll be like Ringo.
I'll be
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be me. Okay. I'll be me. I'll be me. Yeah.
John Lennon.
I think in terms
Yeah.
of personality, it's like John, you know. Not,
Yeah.
not in personality, but in terms of aspect, you know. And yeah, John.
Yeah.
Then, I don't know, Paul.
Paul. I'm just Paul.
George is my favorite, actually. Yeah.
More like George.
I like
Paul
George.
is my favorite.
George is my favorite.
John,
He's the man.
Ringo again. I always be Ringo.
One recommendation. All Things Must Pass. George Harrison. Really great album.
Okay.
Really. You need to. It's the best. It's the best.
A rule of a maximum.
It's the best post Beatles album. Yeah. And I haven't heard everyone. But I really like All Things Must Pass. Yeah. So check that out. We're gonna leave. We're gonna buy vegan pizzas, so we can have dinner then rehearsal. So yeah. I hope you guys stay good. Stay out of drugs.
Stay out of drugs. Stay out of drugs.
Anyone else wants to add anything?
I just wanna say goodbye.
Everybody, I've got to go.
Gotta leave you all. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's it. Goodbye. See you again.
It's very uncomfortable.
Goodbye. We love you.
Finish.
Stop it.